Should Singapore attract foreign talent or prioritize opportunities for locals? Should Singapore proceed with GST hike to fund growing public spending or consider other measures? Should Singapore preserve green spaces or clear land to meet the increasing demand for public housing?
Hi everyone. Aren't those questions difficult to answer? What would you choose and why? These complex challenges and the decisions made will have a significant impact on our country. We believe all Singaporeans, especially our youth, should engage in this discussion. That's why Singapore Polytechnic has developed the game of trade-offs, allowing students to weigh in on important choices for Singapore while having fun. We invite you to play the game of trade-offs, have fun, and see how it can transform education, one exciting decision at a time.
Singapore Polytechnic School of Life Skills and Communication presents Game of Trade-Offs. What is Game of Trade-Offs?
So the game of trade-offs is a fun and engaging way to get students thinking and talking about different perspectives on real-life national issues while introducing them to the concepts of trade-offs and wicked problems, which are really complex problems with no textbook solutions. The idea of using game-based learning is to give students that autonomy, competence, and confidence in making high-level decisions, but in a low-stakes, safe, and simulated environment. These are the rules of the game. Work in teams to make the best possible decision for each scenario. Teams are awarded points based on their decision. Be careful of trade-offs and breaking news that will change the situation. The team with the most points wins. Are you ready?
Should Singapore improve connectivity with more MRT lines or halt the construction to protect our nature reserves? Discuss and make your decision. Halt or don't halt. Now, make your choice. Is it the best decision? Be careful or trade-offs. Breaking news. Due to global warming, sea levels are rising. With 30% of Singapore less than 5 meters above sea level, it is important for us to commute in a more sustainable way to reduce land transport emissions. If you chose Don't Halt, you get a bonus roll. Remember, your choice could be disrupted by sudden changes around us. Do you think you are able to make a better decision the next round? How does Game of Trade-Offs help students understand the concept of trade-offs better?
The gameplay includes a point system with unexpected bonus and deficit roll elements that authentically mirror real-world circumstances. The excitement and disappointment that students experience prompts them to understand the challenges behind Singapore's decision-making. It highlights why it is important for them to consider different factors and points of view when making their decisions, and fosters a balanced approach to problem solving.
Let's hear from the students.
Since everyone has different concerns, priorities, and opinions, it was really difficult for us to come to a conclusion which would get us the most points, especially because there was so little time.
I agree. It's also because it's more of a scenario where you cannot win it all. And you have to think about all the opportunity costs when you want to know which one is the best to choose.
I've seen some of these issues that were brought up during the game in the news, but I've never actually thought much about it, like the different perspectives to them.
Some of this game provides issues which I would never think about in our day-to-day lives.
It also recognizes different national issues that can have a huge impact in our lives.
How do lecturers facilitate a discussion after the game?
Educators can take this game further using the Learning Facilitation Framework by Singapore Polytechnic. The 5 key components, check-in, check-out activity, trigger activity, inquiry process, discussion structures, and closing, help lecturers create safe spaces for enriching conversations and debates.
Why should you try Game of Trade-Offs?
It's always a challenge to engage students when discussing Singapore's hot-button issues. But innovative teaching methods like gamification makes it more fun and palatable as it increases students' buy-in. If you are an educator hoping to inject excitement and spark meaningful conversations in your classroom, try our game of trade-offs.